Hi everyone, my name is Michelle, and today we're going to go over some of the bar stretches. Now typically not all teachers will do bar exercises with stretches in it, but usually they'll give you some time just for you to stretch on your own, and these are some of the movements that you can do. So to start, I'm just going to say there are a little bit of some back stuff I cannot do just because I had to have a back injury, but aside from that, I will try to show all the movements to my fullest capability. So let's start with front. Oh, I also suggest, sorry, I just realized, if you guys are using chairs at home, I suggest maybe having someone sit in the chair just so the chair doesn't move. And other than that, I think you guys can use bookshelves to get that extra height, or you guys can use tables as well. So the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to put your leg up. We're going to do the front one first. Here, you can do the lower one, doesn't really matter, you can do the higher one. And there are a few things that you're going to need to keep in mind. First, where is your hips? Where are your hips? If your hips are to the side, that's your side. If your hips are like somewhere here, that's wrong. If your hips are too over, no. Make sure your hips are nice and squared for that front foot, like we talked about in, I believe, the dead low peg video. Make sure that your hips are squared. First thing is you're going to bend forward. You're going to kind of lift forward and you're going to bend. But while you're bending, it's important to note that you want your stomach to touch your leg first, and then your chest, and then your head. We don't want to stretch like this, because this won't stretch you out. Instead, we want it to be straight, like that, where your whole body is completely touching your legs. You should feel that sting here, sometimes here, up in your calves. So we're gonna do that. Ready? And we're gonna hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, and we can repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And now you can also stretch back. I can't show it, but I can kind of describe it to you. So basically, you also want your hips to stay square, and you want to go up and then back. And feel as if it's like a rainbow. You don't want to just die in the back like that. You want to go up and then pull and then bend back and then move forward. And when doing so, you don't want to go like that. You want to go directly back, like this. And you can drop your head, but some teachers do not have the preference. Don't drop your head, just keep it like that, and then up. Does that make sense? I believe there's some links in the lesson plan if that's not clear enough, and you guys can totally watch those and watch some girls who can really do that, and they'll show you how it should be. So our next one is going to be side. This is where, again, I want you guys to wonder, where are your hips? Are your hips facing forward like they should be for side? Then yes, you're in the right position. Again, I want your legs to be nice and straight, supporting your leg, your weight at the balls of your feet. And I want you guys to point your foot as well. Some teachers like stretching because it stretches here. Whatever you decide, it is totally fine. This is one of those things that you can really customize to your personal life. For side, we're going to stretch out this way. We're going to bend this way. But a few important things, your shoulder should be in front of your leg. You don't want that all the way in front. And when you go to the side, do not die on your leg. We don't want a dead dog. Instead, open so everyone can see your face. Feel as if someone is pulling your shoulder back. So you have to open up. And you should feel the stretch right on your side. And you can do the same to the other side without the leg. Make sure that your side is completely open. Don't die on your leg, don't fall like that. Keep this nice and square in the front and up. Does that make sense? Okay, and for some of you guys, if your chair or if your table permits it, you guys should go here, and you guys can also slide a little bit down this way, like that. So you guys can slide a little bit just to get that extra stretch. But of course, I don't think if you guys have chairs, I don't recommend it. Tables, I think will work. So yeah, this is not an essential stretch, but if you can do it, it would be great. Alright, the last movement for stretching is, actually not the last one, but second last. Second last is our back leg. So typically when we do front, side, and then we twist this way to back. And again, I have a back injury, so I'm sorry I cannot show you too many movements on the back, but I can run you through. So think of your leg on here. I'll just bend it. Bend it here. Your first movement for back would be like the other one, so you're going to stretch all the way forward, all the way up. Oh, actually, cannot do that. And then you want to stretch up to the back and up. So having leg in the back, and you're going to stretch back, and you're going to stretch up. And when doing so, again, pay attention to make sure that your shoulders are all the way going back together and then all the way coming in. Does that make sense? Okay. So that is pretty much a repeat of the front, but you're doing it with the back way. So these stretch movements are not all too hard. They can be customized. If you want to spend a little more time on your side, you can. But the most important thing is to pay attention to your hips. If you're doing your front leg, are your hips perfectly in line with the front leg? If you're doing the side leg, is your hips spread out and is your leg to the side? And if you're doing to the back, is your hips completely squared? Is your back leg, this is the one where most people forget, completely behind you? If you can master those three, then you will for sure, actually not for sure, but almost 90% you'll be stretching correctly. Does that make sense? Okay, and if you're done with all those and you still have a little bit of time, you can do some lunges. You should go here, slide that leg down, bring it back up, back, there, other leg, slide it down, pull it up, and these are all possible stretches. And although I did not cover all the stretches because that would be infinitely too many, these are good basic ones to start if you're just new about it. Anyhow, I'm so thankful for all of you guys coming, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!